Hey there, I'm Amelia and I'm a writer for Sleepopolis, where I test and review sleep products. I like to think of Sleepopolis as sort of my Gotham City, and I'm
the Bat, here to prevent you innocent citizens from poor sleep quality. I'll help you find products that will prevent you from becoming children of lack of sleep.
because that's definitely what caused him to become evil, right? Anyway, in this video, I'll be going over the ViscoSoft Select High Density Mattress Topper. I'll go over its construction, feel, performance by sleeper type, some pros and cons, as well as some of the brand's policies. But first, before we get started, don't forget to go to sleepopolis.com, where you'll find tons more reviews on mattresses, bedding, and more. You'll also find our exclusive coupons on there that'll help you get a nice discount on things like this mattress topper, or you can just find those in the description below. Now hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Now, in order to understand how this topper works, let's take a look at what it's made of. So this topper is 3 inches tall, and it basically is a block of gel memory foam with a bamboo rayon cover. So let's take a closer look at each of those materials. So first up, the cover. So as I mentioned, this is made with a bamboo rayon, and it feels pretty soft, and it has a nice kind of cool to the touch feel. For those who don't know, bamboo rayon has great temperature regulation, so I think this will definitely assist with cooling. And then also, you can look here, we've got a zipper along the sides that allows you to completely remove the cover from the foam, and it's also machine washable. Then if we take a look here, we also see that they've got these no-slip straps here on the bottom of the cover. And what those do is they basically allow you to attach the topper to your mattress. And that's going to be a great feature for people who toss and turn at night, which could cause the mattress to move and shift. So this will just keep it on there. And then if we look at the bottom of the cover, you can see that we've got this mesh, and that's another tactic to kind of help with cooling, because mesh will just allow for a little bit more airflow within the topper. Now, taking a look at the foam here, you can see that we've got 3 inches of gel memory foam. And gel memory foam is a type of foam that traps much less heat than traditional memory foams, as the gel kind of helps to draw heat away from your body. This foam also has perforations in it, which will help to just get a little bit more airflow within the topper. This foam is also high density foam, which means that it has a strong cell structure and a high weight per cubic foot. Or you can kind of think of it as like the difference between light, fluffy snow on the ground or snow that's tightly packed into a ball to make a snowman or a snowball, something like that. So that high density makes this foam very heavy. It weighs 30 pounds in this topper. So getting it onto the bed is low-key a workout, but at least you have a nice place to rest once you're done. This high density foam is also going to make this topper really durable and really high quality. Now this topper is going to be available in a few different sizes. You can get it in twin, twin XL, full, short queen, queen, king, and California king. So you should be able to find something that'll work for you in your bed. And then I've got the original version here, but ViscoSoft actually makes 2 other versions that have infusions, which are lavender and charcoal. So the lavender one basically uses a lavender infusion to act as aromatherapy, since lavender is commonly used as a calming scent. And then the charcoal one uses an activated charcoal infusion to just kind of absorb more moisture and reduce odor, creating an overall cleaner sleeping environment. Okay, now that we've gone over construction, let's move on to feel. So feel can be a lot more subjective category, because it can really change depending on your body type or your primary sleeping position, how your experience of a mattress topper will be. So for reference, I'm in the average weight sleeper category, so people who are lighter than me may not sink into this topper as much as I did, and people who are heavier than me may sink in a little bit more. So just keep that in mind as we're talking about my experience. So overall, I thought this topper had a medium feel. I think the cover is super soft and the foam feels really cushy and really nice. I think that higher density foam kind of gives you that on top of the mattress feeling rather than immediately sinking in. And you definitely don't immediately sink into this topper, but the longer that you lay on it, you definitely do get it molding around you. So now, one of the main reasons to buy a mattress topper is to alter the feel of your existing mattress. So to give you an idea of how this topper will alter the feel of a mattress, I tested it on 2 different mattresses to see how it would change the firmness. So here at Sleepopolis, we rate firmness on a scale from 1 to 10, where 1 is super soft and 10 is basically just like sleeping on the floor, super firm. So the first mattress I tested this with was an 8 out of 10. And I thought when I added this topper, it lowered the feel to maybe around a 6 to 6.5. So that's more medium to medium firm. Then the second mattress I tested this with was a 6 out of 10. And when I added this topper, I thought it lowered it to maybe around a 5 out of 10, so not a dramatic change, but it definitely did add a little bit more plushness and just a little bit more softness to that mattress. So I hope that gives you a good idea of how this topper might alter the feel of your mattress. All right, if we had matched with this topper on Tinder, I would say we're about in the talking stage right now. We've gotten to know each other a little bit, maybe we've had some little text conversations, but now it's time to find out if this is a real match or not. So let's go over how this topper is going to work for different types of sleepers. So first up is back sleepers. I think this topper is an excellent choice for back sleepers. I'm personally a back sleeper myself, and I found this topper to be extremely comfortable for lying on my back. It's super soft and comfortable, and it offers some contouring and some pressure relief, but it's still so supportive. I think that high density foam really helps to keep you elevated and supported on the mattress, so this is going to be a great pick for back sleepers. Now, for side sleepers, I think this is going to be a pretty good choice for you. Like I said before, you don't really get that deep contouring, but you will sink into this topper more over time as you're laying on it. So when I first laid on it on my side, I did feel a little bit of pressure build up in my shoulder, but the longer I was laying there, that pressure did fade. So ultimately, I think this will be a good choice for side sleepers. Now, for stomach sleepers, I wouldn't really recommend this topper. I think that stomach sleepers generally need a firmer surface than this memory foam topper can give you because they really want to keep their hips elevated, because if your hips are sinking into the topper, then your back is going to bend and that is going to lead to back pain. So overall, I did feel my hips sinking into this a little bit, so I just wouldn't really recommend this for stomach sleepers. All right, I like to keep a balanced view of things around here, so let's go over some pros and cons. So first up is pros. Now, my first pro would definitely be the cover. I love the cover of this topper. I love how it feels. It's super soft, but it also feels cool to the touch. I also really like that it's removable and it's machine washable, and that's gonna be super helpful since the inner foam is not washable, so that'll just help you keep it clean. And then the real star of this cover is, of course, the straps. I love this feature because that ensures that the mattress topper will stay in place no matter how much you toss and turn at night. Now, my second pro would definitely be the cooling features. Memory foam can be tricky for hot sleepers as it does generally trap heat, but I think that the gel foam with the perforations in conjunction with this cooling cover will do a lot to help keep hot sleepers from overheating at night. And then my final pro would be, I love that this topper had a cushy foam feel, but was still really supportive and kept me elevated on the mattress. So I think this is gonna be a great option for anyone who likes to sleep on their mattress rather than in it. All right, now let's go over some cons. So my first con would be converse to my last pro. If you like the feeling of sinking into your mattress, you don't like that feeling of lying on top, then this probably isn't gonna be a good topper for you. If you like that sinking in feeling, I would recommend something just a little bit softer. Now, my second con here would definitely be that this is just not going to be good for stomach sleepers. I think that memory foam just really isn't going to add much to your mattress if you're a stomach sleeper, and it'll just cause your hips to sink. So for stomach sleepers, I would recommend something else instead. Finally, I would say that my last con is that this topper is a little bit expensive. So I think it really is high quality, the foam is super durable, the cover is soft, and the straps are a great feature. So I think it is worth the price, but if you are a budget shopper, I think this topper just may end up being a little bit too expensive. All right, folks, we're almost at the end of the video, so real quick, let's go over some of ViscoSoft's policies. So first, ViscoSoft does offer free shipping within the contiguous 48 states. And once you order it, you can expect your topper to arrive in about 6 business days. Next, this topper also comes with a 60-night trial period, which means that you can test it out at home for 60 nights, and if during that time period you decide it's not the right topper for you, you can return it for a full refund. And then finally, this topper is also going to come with a 5-year warranty, which is a pretty generous time period for a warranty on a mattress topper. All right, folks, well, that's the end of the video. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for lots more videos like this. And if you're going to be buying this mattress topper, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!